The M-46 howitzer destroyed the mortar crew of the armed forces of Ukraine in the border area of the Kursk region. This was reported to TASS by the Russian Defense Ministry. The M-46 is a 130mm towed field gun developed by the Soviet Union in the 1950s. It is known for its long range and high firepower. Ukraine inherited the M-46 howitzers from the Soviet era and continued to modernize and use them. Especially in the ongoing war with Russia, these guns were deployed by Ukraine on the front line to provide both direct fire support and to be used in artillery battles. It is also known to have converted some of them to 155mm NATO standards. A secret compartment was discovered during the inspection of mining facility number 3 in the village of Peshino near Pokrovsky. The soldier who fired at the operator of the reconnaissance drone gave away its location. In fact, it was just a reconnaissance drone and had no ammunition. However, the soldier did not realize this and wanted to shoot down the drone to protect himself. The drone was not shot down and coordinates were taken. The coordinates were then transferred to the operator of the attack drone, and that was that. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like. In the direction of Kupiansk, 2 Belgian AIFV BC-25 armored personnel carriers and 1 Canadian Rochelle Senator MRAP armored vehicle burned in the warehouse as a result of precision strikes by the operators of FPV drones. The door of the warehouse was open and the armored vehicles were shot very easily. It was a big mistake that the door of the warehouse with such expensive vehicles was open. From the video, it looks as if this Belgian AIFV BC-25 armored vehicle is new. In other words, it was destroyed before it could be used in combat. This information is my interpretation, and I am only saying what I saw from the video. As a result of the harmonious work of drone operators with artillery units, the calculation of the 152mm Mesta B howitzer of the 114th Brigade of the 51st Guards Combined Arms Army of the 51st Guards of the Armed Forces of the Russian Federation destroyed an infantry fighting vehicle of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Calculations of the FPV drones of the northern group of forces in the Kharkiv region, which carried out a drone strike on the position used by the armed forces of Ukraine as a temporary deployment point. Video, Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation. In the direction of Kupiansk, drone operators of the 47th Tank Division launched a direct kamikaze attack on the position in the ditch. In the town of Velika Novosilka on the South Donetsk direction, the troops of the Vostok Group destroyed an abandoned armored vehicle that had been attacked earlier as a result of a drone strike. I think the previous attack was very violent, because even the doors were left open and abandoned. The drone entered the armored vehicle and it was destroyed by fire. Another armored vehicle in the same direction was in the same situation. It was also destroyed by fire. In the Donetsk region, the Baba Yaga drone, used by the Ukrainian armed forces, planned to attack Russian snipers. However, their plans failed, because the snipers were informed about the attack in advance. That's why the Baba Yaga drone's shot was unsuccessful. In addition, after Baba Yaga dropped her ammunition, the Russian drone operator also dropped ammunition on Baba Yaga and shot her. A T-72 tank used by the Ukrainian armed forces has been spotted. It appears that the crew is trying to camouflage the tank. Scattered bushes make it difficult for the drone to maneuver. As the hatch of the tank is open, the drone operator finds it difficult to enter the hatch. The drone operator tries to maneuver with precision without touching the bushes and finally manages to enter the tank. The tank was reportedly destroyed by fire after the explosion. A camouflaged parked armored combat vehicle was destroyed by a drone strike. The kamikaze quickly dived into the house used as a temporary deployment point. In the direction of Kursk, a large number of armored vehicles of the armed forces of Ukraine are seen in scrap metal. FPV drone strikes of the Central Forces destroyed a large number of armored vehicles and condemned them to abandonment. In the video, you can see quite a lot of armored vehicles abandoned and turned into scrap. Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe and like. The armed army of the Zapad Forces Group used the SuperCam drone to destroy the distribution points, artillery, military equipment, and various camouflaged materials of the armed forces of Ukraine. There are 4 SuperCam drone models that I know. They are as follows: SuperCam S, SuperCam E, SuperCam P, SuperCam T. I will explain the details of these models in the following chapters. I won't go into details now. Near Novoivanovka, Kursk region, the 56th Crimean Cossack Airborne Regiment destroys an armored vehicle of the armed forces of Ukraine with a drone. This tank, which had been tracked for a long time, finally stopped. Then Vandal Novgorodsky was destroyed by fiber optic drones. With its innovative fiber optic control system and operational achievements, the Prince Vandal Novgorodsky drone is considered a significant step forward in Russia's drone technology. Tanks trying to camouflage themselves by hiding behind trees become very visible on snowy ground. Therefore, it is much easier to locate and attack. Classic military dark colors are a big disadvantage on snowy ground. The Russian drone crew struck and destroyed the Ukrainian army's temporary deployment point on the right bank of the Dnieper River in the Kherson region. Russian reconnaissance drones detected a basement. Then the drone dropped an explosive device there. The soldiers affected by the smoke came out of the basement and entered the ruined building next to them. They were accompanied by a black dog. Then the attack FPV drone attacked the ruined building. The building was damaged. The soldiers and the dog inside the building were not injured. As a result of constant calculations by UAV operators, the D-30 howitzer of the Central Forces Group shelled the strongholds of the Ukraine armed forces. The target had fortresses, firing positions, and a large amount of military equipment hidden in the forest. As a result of successive howitzer strikes, the targets were destroyed by direct hits. As a result of the harmonious and coordinated work of the units in the army, the targets can be hit with accuracy. This is true for both countries. The T-72M1 tank used by the Ukrainian armed forces was destroyed as a result of an accurate hit by Russian FPV drone operators. In total, 2 drone strikes were made and the tank was blown up. The attack was carried out by FPV drone operators of the 25th Combined Arms Army of the Zapad Forces Group. FPV drone operators of the Zapad Group attacked 2 Ukrainian armored vehicles. In the cold winter and snowy month of January, 2 armored vehicles were destroyed by fire.